in her editing. I personally am under the belief and correct assumption that I am cool all the time.
I'm gonna like freeze you and it'll be like, ding, loser.
Oh, Cammy, you gotta enter your password again. She's so energy efficient. I'm not even like that. You're so good with your property. All right, peeps.
It's not even technically mine.
I know, but you're so respectful to it.
I know.
You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. Okay, here we go. Welcome back. What did? Huh?
Sound like
What's
Ariana
the sound?
Grande.
One day, and you're all gonna feel really stupid for making fun of me for it. You're gonna be like, wow, she's got that. All right, today's question says, hey, Nikki, I'm a 17-year-old girl and have been experimenting with alcohol, drugs, and boys, and perhaps making, quote, stupid decisions. A lot of my friends are starting to try harder drugs, and part of me wants to try them too. Is this normal? Two things. First off, I'm going to say, yeah, that's normal. That's why every ad that you'll see out there about weed, about any kind of drug, says that the likelihood of wanting to try harder drugs once you try that, it's it goes way up. Most people don't go walking down the street and they're like, I want to try heroin. It just doesn't happen really most of the time. It happens when you start dabbling. And I think that that's the way a lot of things are in life is you kind of compromise a little bit. People I feel look at people who have done horrendous things, like murdering someone or whatever, and it's how did they get there? Chances are they got there from little things that they let themselves, little lines they let themselves cross. It wasn't I'm going to murder someone today, I think most of the time. It's a lifelong of, choices, of small compromises, I think. So yes, that's normal. B, you're 17. I'm going to say this really strongly, and you're probably going to have a lot of people yelling at you in the comment section too, that I'm going to make a recommendation, just in my opinion, that you make a stark U-turn from the life that you're leading right now because you are extremely young. 17 is very young, and you have a really long life ahead of you. And here's the thing. Harder drugs, first off, it's just bad. But especially with weed, they say when you smoke weed when you're young, especially I think they said before the age of 24, you can actually stop brain development. And I don't know what's going on in your life. Maybe you aren't that pumped about your future in the first place, so you don't really see the point. But you have a long life ahead of you, and there will be a point, probably, where you look back and you wish you hadn't done some of those, or where you wish you hadn't done some of those things, because you will want your brain to be fully developed. I think that that's just kind of you're going to want your brain to be fully developed. So I think that, what, guys? What?
Look at what I did to my mom.
Why did you do that to your mom? Why?
Cornrow.
Why did you give your mom cornrows?
She's like, Cammy, braid my hair.
Oh my
I was like, okay.
Sure, it's cornrow time.
Giggling back there.
Cammy gave her mom cornrows. Very exciting times. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna suggest you make a very strong U-turn. I think one of the best ways to make a strong U-turn in your life is to get involved somewhere in something. You guys know that I'm a really big proponent of getting involved in a local church youth group, of finding a place where you can be with other young kids who are trying to make good decisions. And really it's just about, being the thing that I like about church is you're in a group of people who are all focusing on a specific thing. And when you're in the context of church, it tends to be the thing is bettering yourself, talking about, how to make good decisions and stuff. But if that's something you don't want to do, another good option is getting involved in a group, maybe a club, some type of hobby. My sister was just saying the other day, and obviously she's not in the same boat of dabbling in hard drugs or anything, but she's wanting to get involved in a sewing class. So she's going to meet some cool people who are also interested in sewing, or if you want to volunteer at the pet shelter, or you want to get in a new study group. But submersing yourself around new people where you have a fresh start and where you become busy, I think is a good way to get things to move forward. I can't even think with you guys laughing. I'm
Sorry.
focus. I can't think. I'm just hearing you laughing, and I'm what are they laughing about? I want to know. I want to be in. What?
She's flipping my hair now.
I know.
No,
No, I swear. So yeah, I think anytime anyone is trying to get a new group of friends or start a new life, getting busy with your new life and making new friends, I think is the best way to do it. Because then you're not sitting at home alone in your room lying to your old friends like, oh no, I'm super busy, I can't go out right now. It's like, dude, you actually are out and you're actually involved in other things. And I don't think this is something you're gonna feel like doing. I think it's something you just have to make happen. It's just, this is what I'm doing. I'm not thinking about it. I'm making a choice, and it doesn't matter if I feel like it. And I think by doing that, you need to protect your heart. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, by doing that, you are protecting your heart. And I think that that's really, really important. So I'm usually not this like, you need to do this, but I'm going to say with like a strong affirmation, if that's the right word, you need to make some really good choices in your life, and you need to be aware, as you are in the message, that you're not making good ones, and choose to turn them around and be around friends who are going to support you in those choices. So, Cammy needs to enter password again because I keep forgetting to keep the computer alive.
Oh my goodness.
So we can do this Twitter question. Okay, the Twitter questions. They say, let's see. Okay, approximately how long did it take to dye your hair blonde? Okay, well, as you guys can see, I'm like ombre now. I think I've talked about this. But it took me about a year to get the black dye out of my hair. So that's a really short answer. I'm going to do a hair update on my main channel because I haven't really told anyone about like the whole ombre and what I did. And I kind of just left everyone hanging and kept doing my videos like normal. But point being, I went blonde and now I've ombre'd it because I wanted like my roots to kind of match my eyebrows. But yeah, it took me about a year. I've been dyeing my hair with black dye for like 10 years. So it was a process. And the next Twitter question says, favorite healthy snack? Woo! I don't know what that was.
So close.
I'm so close. I'm gonna say my favorite healthy snack is either chips and salsa or chips and guac or strawberries. I like a lot of healthy snacks. I like little turkey roll-ups. I like smoothies. I like romaine salads. They're finally silent for once when I start talking about food.
Because we're getting hungry.
Yeah, see, I can keep going. I like mama chia drinks, I like chia seed drinks. I'm gonna end it there. Huh?
Ew.
Ew on your face. Ew. Alright,
Something
guys.
fast though.
Huh?
Something fast so you can just grab out of the cupboard that you like. That's healthy.
She likes chocolate. Lots of chocolate.
Shut up. I sent her a Snapchat the other night eating a peanut butter cup. I was like, I think this is working.
Literally.
Yes. Okay, send your questions and your messages to asknikkip@gmail.com or use the hashtag asknikkip. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Don't give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Just kidding. You can do whatever you want. And also, I'll see you later. If you're having a bad day, I hope it gets better fast. I hope your day starts looking up. And if it sucks, it's going to get better quick. Just know that it's temporary. It's a season. Boom.
Heard you feel